You can see this is a train, or a model of a train, and it powers itself, usually with coal or another type of fuel. But Oklahoma City Streetcar is powered by electricity. It has a wire that runs across the street and a mechanism on top of the streetcar that collects that energy and powers the streetcar. But the thing about Oklahoma City Streetcar is 40% of the time it goes off wire. That means almost half the time it's out and about, there is nothing powering it except for itself. Okay, how? So, what have we got here?
So right here we've got security basic around this facility here, and then what we've got in front of us is our SCADA system, and that is what helps us monitor the flow of electricity throughout the system, and also monitor how much we're going to need for each vehicle. So we have 6 traction powered substations. These are like a mini substation for us that helps regulate all the power, because it's 750 volts DC, so that's quite a bit of raw power, and you've got to have a pretty sophisticated system. So that's what SCADA helps us do, and that helps us monitor that flow of electricity. As we put more cars out onto the system, obviously you may need more power. It helps you regulate that, as well as it gives us the ability to shut it all down from here if we need to. So right here is a traction-powered substation. What I was explaining is that these help us regulate the power that we need to electrify the contact system and provide the power we need for each zone, because they each kind of carry different quadrants of the route.
So you've got the streetcar, and it's running along the track, and when I think of streetcars, it collects energy right from the wire.
Correct.
And that's how it moves itself.
Right.
And you're saying that 40% of the time it's not connected to anything.
That's right. It's connected to there's a battery system on board each streetcar, and that's what helps us get around when we're not on wire. And if I recall right, we're about the largest off-wire system that's in operation in the U.S. right now, as of right now.
So Jesse was telling me that that 60% is on wire, 40% is off wire. It's about 4.8 miles the total track. And I did the math, and that's almost 2 miles that the streetcar is running without power going to it. Is that at what point do you start worrying about when the battery is going to go down?
Well, we started worrying about that a long time ago when it was proposed to us in design, and we looked through that, and we went alongside our contractor Jacobs. We went to Dallas, where they were one that also went off wire for over a bridge, a historic bridge down there. Really got to know the battery system and how it recharges. I can't recall, Jesse, does the braking also help with? Yeah, regenerative braking, so that helps provide some alternative energy back to those batteries. And then the system also allows us to actually charge at certain areas throughout the system. So we have charging bars in some locations, and we can raise the pan and help recharge those batteries.
So you've got your pantograph here, you've got your propulsion equipment there, you got your AC units on top here, and then you got propulsion equipment on the other end. So essentially, your pantograph will raise, make contact with the wire. That power is transferred through the vehicle to the motors below, where in your truck assembly, which is where your wheels and brakes and all that stuff are housed. And then, like we talked about earlier, it returns back through the rail to complete your circuit.
Wouldn't this degrade over time?
The carbon strips can degrade over time. You can see a little bit of wear there. So the way this is set up is the overhead wire has a stagger to it. So if you're looking at the wire, it looks like it does this, like a wave going down the road. What that does is it makes it so it's not setting and wearing on the same spot on the pantograph. So that as the streetcar is going down the road, that wire is actually going like this across the top of the pantograph. It's kind of waving across here to maximize the life of the pantograph.
We want to give special thanks to the city of Oklahoma City and Jesse and Michael for showing us what happens when the streetcar goes off wire. Now, for more information about the streetcar and all the news about it, go to newsok.com and read a story that I'm producing for this as well.